So here's a yarn that I'm thinking about using. This happens to be Lunatic Fringe's Periwinkle yarn. It's a pretty blue yarn. And I want to get a Lunatic Fringe yarn that goes with it. Oops. And so I want to take this yarn, and I picked out a black and white version of this photo. Let me grab it. Let's see here. It's this one. And I'll just bring it over. So this is what this yarn looks like in black and white. And I want to compare what that looks like to the other yarns. And I'm going to set this over here. The easiest way of figuring out what these yarns are going to look like compared to this in black and white is, again, to snap a photo of that screen with my smartphone, which is what I did here. And now I can compare these two. Oops. Let's pull this back. And now I can compare this photo of the yarn with the swatches. And I can see that the colors that I've been thinking about using, I was thinking originally about using this color here, because I think it's kind of pretty with the periwinkle here. Because I like this blue and this violet look. But if you look at what it looks like compared, let me move these over. So if we look here at the periwinkle and here at the black and white, we can see that this against this looks very pretty. It's a nice color combination. But this against this, which is also the blue against the periwinkle, there's no there's no black and white contrast. So this pattern is going to disappear. So now I'm taking this color, this gray, and looking for other things that might combine well. So this gives nice dark black and white contrast, which is the same as this color, this forest green. But you know, I'm not wild on this forest green with this blue. Somebody else might be. Not really my thing. So I'm looking more. This would give a medium pattern. There's some light dark contrast, not as much as I would want. Here we've got a fair amount of light dark contrast, but now here, you know, this swatch over here is this swatch over here, and I don't like the blue with the brown. And here's the purple, and so on. And so now I'm looking at this and thinking, well, I like the purple, so let's go look in the purple corner down here. And this would work pretty well, but I really like this purple, this 5 purple down here, this swatch. So I'm going to click on this swatch to load this color. And then I'm going to save this image as 5p. And now I'm going to open it up again and put it next to my periwinkle. And I like the way this looks. And just for laughs, I'm going to I'm going to download the violet as well. Give it a minute and save it. Okay. And so now I've got all 3 of these. The periwinkle. So this is the one that I was originally considering. This is the yarn that I have. And this is the yarn that I thought would have better value contrast. And now I'm going to take a picture of all 3 just to test them with my smartphone. And I already did that. I cheated. And here's what the picture of the 3 of them looks like. And so you can see that these 2 here have good value contrast, and these 2 here have almost no value contrast. So these are going to produce a very subtle pattern. These are going to produce a much more a much stronger pattern. And if you look at it, here's the draft that I was thinking of doing. This is the draft in black and white. This is the this is a flower pattern from a thing I did for handwoven. This is what it would have looked like if I had done it in the lighter purple. You can see that the pattern has almost disappeared because there is no difference in light and dark between those two colors. And this is what it would look like in the periwinkle and the purple. And you can see that there is quite a bit of difference between the two colors in light and dark, and so now the pattern is showing clearly. Even though these two colors are, this purple and this purple are basically the same color, it's just that one is lighter than the other. And so the only difference here is that one purple is darker than another, but it's enough difference to make this a very subtle pattern and this a very clear pattern.